I'm sorry, that clap threw me off, dude. I was like, why is he clapping? Because it just said, hey, we're ready to go. I'm J'den Cox, two-time world champ and Olympic bronze medalist, and I'm here to answer my fans' questions. I'm down to visit Dagestan. I'm really down to visit wherever, you know. As long as, you know, I enjoy that, you know, the wrestling there, from there, that I get to see is amazing. So to get to visit it would be awesome. I'm actually trying to work on my Russian, and I'm also trying to learn Arabic, but Arabic's a little bit harder to find ways to learn that. So I'm trying to work on both of those. So this is my last year at 92 kilos. I will be 97 going on from 2023 on to 2024. For me, as far as my favorite, I'm gonna go off my favorite. I enjoyed watching Saitiev, any of the Saitievs really wrestle. I mean, when they wrestle, it's like watching water move. It's crazy. It's like so fluid, and it's like graceful, but with intensity, and it's really cool to watch. Well, right now it's Gashampur. I lost to him. I want to wrestle him again, and I'm looking. And he's one of the people I'm gonna have to beat to get to what I want to do, which is in my 92 career as the world champ. So Gashampur right now, but I would love to wrestle Yazdani anytime. I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited for anybody who wants to step up in front of me. That'd be awesome, you know? I think we could have a really great match. I think it'd be really cool. I think we'd get into a lot of wrestling positions. I'd be excited to roll with them. Okay, so I'm split between three people because I have three different reasonings for why. So I'm gonna start off with Sajulaev for one. Has been on top for such a long time and has really done it in such a dominant fashion. That is just impressive. Two for me is Jordan Burroughs, just for how long he's been able to do it. And still grinding, still one of the toughest people on the earth. And I mean, 9 medals, that's a tough one to argue with right now. And then lastly for me, and I know he just stepped away, but I gotta go with Gable Steveson. I mean, what he was able to do with his 1-year turnaround and not just through the NCAA season and then go on to the Olympics and then come back to the NCAAs and how dominant that he was. And I know Gable I know I might get some flack for Gable, but like he just retired, but you can't deny how impressive, just, you know, as a heavyweight to do the things that he was doing with just the power, the grace, the movement. And I've wrestled him as well. Like, it's amazing what he's able to do. Well, I mean, anyone that I've lost to is tough, but if I had to choose one, I would have to go with Yasar from Turkey from the Olympics in 2016. I got to that man's legs so many times, and it was so hard to finish. And just the amount of force and power he was able to put on me, being in on his legs, it's probably something I haven't really felt in a long time. Like that, not like he's done it. And he was just so savvy in certain positions, which really made me have to really work on getting better on finishing my leg attacks even more. Depends. If it's close to a tournament, it's all right. How much do I weigh? And if it's not close to the tournament, it's all right. Time to get to work. So one of my favorite go-to meals. I'm a person, I don't mind eating the same thing over and over and over again. So what I'll do is I'll cut up chicken breast into small pieces. I'll cut up some lemon and put that on there, season the chicken, and then I'll take asparagus, cut that up as well, put vegetable oil on that as well, season it with something else, put lime on that, and then I'll put them together in a wok, and then I'll make that, and that's one of my main meals, and then I'll just reheat and eat that. Love that. That's so good. It's one of my favorite. I think that would be one of my favorite meals, whether I'm losing weight or not, because I'll make it for whatever. And sometimes I'll switch the chicken out for steak. Depends on what it is. But that's like my go-to. Like, I love that. I just look to get to where I need to go to get points. You know, that's what the game is, especially nowadays. Get more points, put more points on the board. You know, especially with how guys are just getting so much better, so much more talented. You got to be able to score in bunches, and I think that's where I'm really focusing on, especially top-bottom now. Like that's where I'm like really focusing on trying to think of top-bottom like I do on my feet. Or on my feet, I'm going from A to B to C to D. I know every step, and now I'm starting to focus that a little bit more on my top game as well. And yeah, so I think that's kind of like my main focus, just where do I need to get to the points. Well, I am currently reading a book called Scythe. It's a 3-book series. I actually finished Scythe and then the next one, and now I'm on the 3rd one. And it's a book about a world where everything's perfect. No more sickness, no nothing. Humans have been embedded with what's called nanites. And so no one dies. You can even reverse your age if you want to. But that leads to a problem of population control. So then there's a population of scythes who are people who are meant to take out people for population control. So it's basically those two groups going against each other within this scythe world. Yeah, pretty intense. I would say that it's just beginning, you know. It's fun for me, you know, to rekindle something that started when we were younger. It's something that, you know, it's kind of hard to balance right now just because of where my focus is at. I mean, even making the decision to be 92 right now was tough because I have 2 goals. I have a team goal and I have an individual goal. So team-wise for 92, like I'm thinking about 92 because if we can win another world team title as a group, then we can go down as one of the greatest teams in U.S. history, era-wise, right? But also 97, have individual goals. I want to be world champ. I want to be an Olympic champ there. I want a chance to face off against the best. So to have the opportunity in front of me to face someone like Snyder, who in his own right is great, and also Sajulayev, who also in their own right is great, and those are guys you're going to have to beat. All these great competitors there, it's a moment that you should look forward to. My Iranian fans, other than I love them, that they're awesome, that I am trying my best to learn your language. Believe it or not, I have been looking around for like books and stuff in America, so if they know of any books in America that can help me with learning a little bit more, or anything I can use, because I've been trying to use Google, but I also know the language changes depending on where people are, so I'm trying to make sure I learn things correctly and whatnot. They've been nothing but loving and respectful and kind, and I really truly believe that they really embody what wrestling is about, especially from a fan base. I mean, let alone, obviously, they have made great wrestlers throughout history. To see how their fan base really contributes to the wrestling culture. Yeah, they're hands down probably the best. No, look at my face. I ain't working with much. I ain't working with much, so I don't plan on it right now. That's not, I won't say never though, but I do enjoy working with guys who are in MMA. You know, I've gotten to talk with Joe Sonnen, I've gotten to work with John Jones, I've gotten to work with a couple guys, you know, even, you know, Henry Cejudo and stuff, and I enjoy working with guys on the wrestling aspect of the sport, but I don't know if it's something I really want to go into in the future as far as actually making it a career, but you know, I never know. I won't say never.